I am witnessing and I am experiencing the single greatest miracle that can happen in a church. And that's transformation. I have been the pastor here at Casa View for the last 2 years, and I'm still a little shocked about that. I have been in professional ministry for over a decade, and I have been connected to the institutional church my entire life. And 2 years ago, I was in this place where I was completely convinced that the church, particularly dying or declining churches, which is most in America, did not have the ability nor the capacity to transform. I was so sick of watching the church love their buildings and their worship styles and what used to be more than bringing the love and the power of God to the community around it. And so I honestly thought that my time in pastoral ministry was over. And then God called me here.
This church has changed a lot over the last couple of years. The most significant change is the direction to which our caring has been made. We cared about each other, and we cared about our community, and we cared about the people that we look to take care of. But our caring now is the things and the people in the community that really need it.
One of the first questions that I asked the Casa View leadership was, what is your kingdom goal? And what do you really want to do as a church? And I was expecting the typical answer, we want to increase worship attendance. We want to reestablish the giving that was in the 1970s. But instead, they said to me, we just want to become meaningful in the community. And we don't care if we put one more butt in the seat on Sunday morning.
The focus at Casa View has transitioned to invite to how can we serve the community. And in that process, we are telling God's story. We are sharing God's love. The impact that Casa View is having on this community is beyond words.
I believe that the church's mission is mission, and so that everything that we do is missional, and everything we do should be missional. We have to reach people where they are today, and to reach people where they are, you need to be able to serve and to meet the needs of the community. People today are looking for an opportunity to serve. If you're looking to get people to fill seats in an auditorium, it's just not going to be successful. But if you're looking to give people a place where they can serve God and serve others, then I think that you don't ever have a problem getting them involved in that kind of work.
Somewhere between the 6 and the 9 month mark, I knew that this church was transforming. 3 to 6 months after starting our time together, we launched 4 new mission initiatives. There was a little bit of angst leading up to that, like, why don't we just start one? And then I just came along and said, why wait? Let's just do it. And we started those mission initiatives and started seeing some real success, some real engagement from the community. And in that time, we did a renovation project, and we were transforming not just the mission, but really every nook and cranny of the church.
There's been a spirit here, as we've touched lives, that spirit that we were trying to kindle has grown, and it's really exciting. I've been energized, and I think that strengthened in faith, but I think that really it's innately something that I always believed that that's what we're supposed to do, and I believe that the people here were willing to step out in faith and do some of these things. This congregation has come together and thinks of possibilities instead of pitfalls.
We're living in what I would call the greatest miracle that any church can experience, transformation. We are living in this season of awe where we continually look at each other and go, we cannot believe that God has chosen us to do this, that we get to see the glory and the beauty of God, that we get to see hearts changed, that we get to see our own hearts change, that we get to see a real difference being made in the community.